Myself Dhruv Kumar, Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, GIMS Engineering Management Technical Campus, Greater Noida. Today I am going to present you the 7th lecture of Mechatronics. The content of this, presentation is we are going to discussing about the types of the directional control valve classification, which is on the basis of number of switching position or number or the ways of the switching position. I already discussed those things in the previous lecture. That there are basically the three types of valve employed in hydraulic systems or pneumatic systems. Those are the directional control valves. Those are the directional control valves, flow control valves, and the pressure control valve. Okay, so directional control valves. Now we are going to discuss thoroughly about the directional control valves. Okay, so directional control valve can be classified. I already discussed in the previous lecture. Can be classified on various types. So according to the type of the construction, this is the poppet valve and the spool valve. I already discussed, and according to the number of the port, the classification has been made on the basis of the number of the port. And what are those? That is the two-way valves, three-way valves, and the four-way valves. Rather than this, we come to the number of switching position. Now in this lecture, we are going to discuss number of the switching position. That is what we call it the 2 position, 3 position, and all. Okay, so I am going to discuss thoroughly 2 position and the 3 position. Okay, so 2 position and the 3 position valves. Okay, we must have to know that the 3 position 4-way valves. What we call 3 position 4-way valves. Okay, so I must tell you in 3 position 4-way valve. I must tell you. Okay, in 3 position 4-way valve. Okay, I should tell how do we get the 3 position 4-way valve. So this is one which has been worked on the control valves. Okay, according to the DCB, we are telling DCB. So according to the number or the ways of the switching position, the first one is the 2 position 4-way valve, second one the 3 positions 4-way valve. So 3 position 4-way valve is very important. That's why we are going to discuss it first. 3 position 4-way valve. Okay, so the 3 position of the 4-way valve, which is used in the double acting cylinder. Generally, the application of 3 position 4-way valve is in the double acting of the cylinder. To perform, what are their objective? To perform advance, hold and return operation to the piston. Okay, so in diagram here you will see in diagram 7.1 you must see in the 7.2 these are the 3 position. In the diagram given here 7.1 and the 7.2 shows the 3 position 4-way valves. We are discussing about the 3 position 4-way valves. Means they are having 3 position and valves are the number of valves of the 4. So this type of the valves have the 3 switching position. Okay, these type of valves have the 3 switching position and they have a variety of possible flow path configuration, but they have the identical flow path configuration. Okay, when the center path is activated, port A and B are connected with both port. Let us see the diagram. We are having the port A, port T, port B, port P, and port T. Okay, so how many ports we have? We are having the I already told you we are having how many number of ports? 3 position and the 4 valves. 3 position and the 4 valves. Okay, so here in this diagram you will see when the center path is activated. Port A and the port B are connected with port A. This one, port A and port B, both are connected with what? Both are connected with port P and port T. Both are connected with the port P and port T. Okay, port P and port T respectively. Okay, so in this case, let us suppose the valve is not active. Let us suppose one condition may arise, the valve is not active because all the ports are open to each other. All the parts are open, individually open, and all the ports are open to each other. So the fluid flows to the tank at atmospheric pressure. So in this position, work cannot be done by any part of the system. Okay, so this configuration helps us to prevent the heat buildup. This configuration mainly helps us to prevent the heat buildup. See this diagram, you will see this is port A and this is port B. So in from the port A, and the out from the port T. Let us suppose in the same way you will see the in from the port P and goes to the out from the port P. Okay, so we are having the spring in that way, and they are the I already told you this is working to the double acting cylinder. So this diagram is reciprocating in both direction. That is what the reciprocation in the both side. That was it is helpful in the double acting cylinders. And you know in every acting of the cylinders they are having the spring. Once this spring is open, this spring is open, and this is closed. So in that case it will be means the input will be carrying out from the port P and going from the port P. And once we are going from the right to the left, then this will be the open and this will be the close. So in this case the port P will take the intake and port P will T will give the output, right? So so this is what this diagram representing the 3 position 4-way valves. Means what? P to B, just keep in the mind, P to B and A to T, P to B and A to T. Okay, got it? Okay. So let us suppose when the left end means the port B is activated. In this case we are talking about. Okay, in this case we are talking about. Okay, so let us suppose when the left end is activated, left end you must see this diagram, when the left end is activated. Okay, what will be the result? The port P is connected with port B. When the left is activated means this spring will be the opposite side spring will be the compressed. When the left side when the left will be activated, so what will be the result? What will be the result? This spring will be the compressed. This spring will be the compressed. Okay, so what will be the result? What will be the result? P is connected to the port B and P is connected to the port B. P is connected to the port B, right? P is connected to the port B and T is connected to A, and the port T is connected to the port A, right? Similarly, when the right end is activated, means the actuation has been made from this side. Similarly, the actuation has been made from the left side. Okay, when the right side is activated, the port P is connected to A. This port P is connected to what? This port P is connected to port A. You got it? When the right end is activated, the port P is connected to port A, and the working port B is connected to, and working port B is connected to T. Working port B is connected to what? T. Working port B is connected to what? B is connected to port T. Got it? Okay. So just keep in the mind the 3 position valves are used when the actuator is needed to stop or hold at some intermediate position. In between the process we have to stop them. So it can also be used when the multiple circuit or the function are accomplished from one hydraulic power sources. Got it? Okay. Come to the next. Okay. The earlier diagram was what? The 3 position 4-way valves in which the P to A and B to T. So now come to the next. So now we are going to discuss the 3 position 4-way valve in the closed center. So you will see in these diagrams, in diagram 7.3, you will see this is showing the 3 position 4-way valve in a closed center. Closed center position means all valves are, see, this port A is closed, port B is closed. Okay, and it is in the center. Means that both cylinders are equally activated. Okay, so the working of valve is similar to the open center DCV. Open center DCV means the direction control valve. Open center direction control valve. In closed center DCV, all user ports that you may say port A and port B, which is closed. Therefore, these ports are hydraulically locked. Okay, and due to this, the actuator cannot be moved by any external load. In this condition, the actuator cannot be moved either from the left side or from the right side. Okay, so the pumped fluid flow through relief valve. From where they will flow? Fluid will flow from. Fluid will flow from. Fluid will flow from. So therefore, those ports are hydrocolally locked, and the actuator cannot move by any external force. So the pumped fluid flows through the relief valve. Okay, so the pump work under the high pressure condition, and which not only waste the pump power but also cause, due to the high pressure, it will causes the wear of the pump parts. Okay, so the fluid temperature also rise. Temperature also rise. Okay, due to the heat generation by the pump. Heat generation by the pump energy transformation. So the increase in fluid temperature may lead what? If temperature will be increased, then what will happen? This will result into the oxidation and the viscosity. If the temperature will increase, you know the temperature is directly proportional to the viscosity. Inversely proportional is viscosity. Once you are, in case of the fluid, if you are going to increase the temperature, the viscosity may drop. So viscosity of the fluid may drop. So the oxidation and viscosity both will drop, reduces the pump life, and that will cause the leakage in the future. So see this diagram. These diagrams, I must tell you, both are in the closed condition. So what we call it, 3-position 4-way valve, closed center conditions. Okay, closed center conditions. Okay, come to the next. We are now discussing about the tandem center valve. What is tandem center valve? See this diagram. See this diagram. Okay, so the diagram 7.4 representing the tandem center position, 4-way direction control valves, right? So in this configuration, the working part of A, this one, the working part of A. Okay, so the working part of A, okay, and the working part of B are blocked. Have you seen? Both are blocked. And the pump port P is connected to T. Pump port P is connected to T. Okay, pump port P is connected to what? T. Port T. So the tandem center results in locked actuator. Tandem center which may result into the locked actuators. Okay, so however, pump to tank flow takes place at atmospheric temperature. The flow takes place in the presence of the atmospheric temperature. So this kind of configuration can cause this type of where it is used. So that this type of configuration can be used when the load is needed to hold. Okay. So due to this, what are the advantages associated with this? So the disadvantage of the high pressure pumping in case of closed center, that I already told you, can be removed by using, in the previous diagrams I told you. Okay, so that can be the disadvantage caused due to the high pressure and the temperature condition in the pumping in the closed center can be removed by using the configuration. Means the tandem center valve configuration can be used in place of the closed center configuration. So this may replace the closed center configuration. So the error caused by due to the high pressure and the temperature may be reduced, right? So come to the next. We are talking about the regenerative center. See this diagram. What is regenerative center? I must tell you about this. Okay, what is regenerative center? I must tell you about this. Okay, so the regenerative center, the name implies regenerations. Okay, so the regenerative centers is another important type of the common center configuration which is used in the hydraulic circuit. Okay, a regenerative means what? The flow is generated from the system itself. Regenerative center is used when actuator movement in only one direction. Which is required to two different speeds. which is required to do different speeds, which is required to do what? Different speeds. For example, let us suppose the half length of the stalk required fast movement during no load condition, and remaining half length required, or you can say the slow motion during the load condition. So the regenerative center saves the pump power. What is their work? They will save the pump power. They will save the pump power. So there are some modification that has been made in previous configuration. So this regenerative centers you can see here. So you can see here in this diagram 7.5, the regenerative configuration for the 3 position 4